just as its exterior, Jesus Christ, was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in its place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar, are you back yet? Shush, you can't yell in the library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're just in time. Rosalina's situated in the back room. Alexis is going to keep her company while we hopefully get this all sorted out. Oh, is he coming with us? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Like, Avery might be coming with us, too. I remember I specifically asked about, oh, are they going to be able to come with? And so I was like, I'll text them. Maybe. I'd love for her to be able to sleep in her own bed tonight. How is she doing? She's not quite as chipper as she was when she was on stronger meds, but she's still doing surprisingly well. Alexis has been by her side nonstop, and she's been a really good friend. Rosalina and I are both lucky to have her right now. I'm glad she's back home, at least. And we'll be able to get her back into her real home in no time. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video camera, salt, flashlight for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies, and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. You've got your specter sniffing compatriot at your side too. This nose can sniff out any ne'er-do-well we might find, whether spirit or scoundrel. Scoundrel. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know words are toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, there's a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff ready to go in a bug-out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. Hey, they did come. Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Avery, glad you could make it. The more pairs of hands we have, the more equipment we can carry. Sure thing. Always happy to offer a hand or two. I hope you aren't taking this as seriously as everybody else. I need someone else to be rational with. Oh, is that an EMF reader? I've never seen one in person. Look at all this stuff. Spirit box, parabolic microphone. Y'all really covered all your bases. Oh no. Hey, I'm as rational as they come. I'm just not ready to rule out weird paranormal stuff. When people tell me they saw ghosts, who am I to say they didn't? I mean, y'all apparently saw some really unexplainable stuff on Monday. And that mine only collapsing again after a few hundred years while y'all were there. I'm just saying, anything seems possible right now. There's something back there, I can feel it. Really? This is so exciting. I can't wait to finally see a ghost. Oh, I thought my character was talking about specifically at the mines. Yeah, exciting is a word. As someone here for the thrill of being terrified, it's the word I'm here for. We'll see how you two feel about that once things get started. Hi. Dude, don't rush off of ghost busting without Zane. No way I was gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you could make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Now let's go mess with some ghosts. My oh my, this certainly is a lot of humans for one little ghost hunt. I do hope this means my dear Stella will be safe this evening, and that whatever foul creatures lurk in the shadows choose to prey on someone else. Yeah, I am getting worried. The more people join, that means more possibility for stuff to go wrong, and more possibility for me to have to make a choice that is going to save someone over someone else. I hope my house is big enough for 6 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and get started. It's through the back, follow me. Oh, hey, Pixel. Hey, human. Ghost ass, okay? All my stuff in there. Yeah, we got some Pixel in here. Looks like the sun is almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey! Oh, Rosalina came. It's... Oh my god. Putting her in more danger after last chapter doesn't seem like a particularly great idea, but... You're not doing this without me. If there's a ghost, I want to see it with my own eyes. And again, what I said becomes more and more true. As more people join, I'm getting worried that something is going to go wrong and someone's gonna die. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. I tried to stop her, but she was really convincing. Oh, hi Zane, what's up? Yo. Rosalina, you're not supposed to be out of bed. Let Oscar handle this. I'm not getting involved in this. You said it's best to let Oscar handle this. I've done enough resting, and it's not like hobbling around in the library is any different than hobbling around in our house. I miss being there. I miss feeling home. Let the pup come. It's best to give her the chance to face her obstacles head on. Take it from an old soul like me. You shouldn't be hobbling around at all. Just take it easy until you're more healed. I've got to learn to walk around eventually. Might as well start while I'm still on pain meds, and our house is one story. It's not like I'm climbing Everest. The answer is no, Rosa. You need to rest. As if. I can't get any rest in that crappy little back room. I want our house back. I'm coming with you. Crappy? Since when do you use language like that? And we have this taken care of. Nearly half the town is here to help. What are you gonna do, old man? You can't stop me. I'm injured, remember? I'm not that old. You better turn around or I'll ground you. Dad, I'm pretty sure I'm as grounded as I can get. And I'm fine. This doesn't even hurt. I don't feel anything. That's because you're on painkillers, Rosa. It doesn't mean that. But Rosalina ignores him, grimacing, but confident, as she hobbles forward on her crutches. Oscar says and does nothing to stop her. Okay. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls, and stacks of books sit uncomfortably on wooden furniture. And there's that feeling again. Like the mines, like the door to the clinic. A dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house, though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you cannot know. Yeah. Okay, this looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set up a camera just in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Oh dear, could someone please warm the air back up? My joints are creaking in this dreadful chill. Wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder? It sure does. I definitely feel that. Same, I've got chills. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple degrees colder. But that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. Is that it? This isn't very scary. Shouldn't you have seen the ghost? I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him way before we moved out. I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library. Even if there is something back here, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that might have a ghost. Yes, Spirit, the sooner you show yourself, the sooner I can get back to my nice warm doggy bed. Oh no, don't antagonize it. I don't think this ghost is friendly. How do you, know that, though? If I were a ghost, I'd be mad chill. If you saw what I've seen, I don't think you'd be saying that. That's an interesting point, though. What if ghosts usually are friendly, and they're only terrifying because they don't know how to be anything else? Yeah, I know if I were a ghost, I'd just fly, but what if my vibes were bad and I didn't know it? I shudder to think of the possibility. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. Oh, that's normal, I'm sure. That's fine. Just your usual carpet bloodstain. That's not concerning. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Do you mean this massive blood stain? It stinks to high heaven. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count, and it just keeps coming back. Huh. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Maybe we have to scrub it out first. Could be that the paranormal stuff will activate if we give it a reason to. Oh, good idea. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. The stain is an attempt at expression. There are no words, no decipherable patterns, but you can still feel it. A cry for help from something that has lost its voice. Something is crying out for help. You might be onto something, Lilac. I wonder if the blood spells something out on the floor underneath. Have you tried tearing up the carpet? In a house owned by the government? Nope, not messing with their carpets. I'd rather scrub ghost blood out of it every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. It could be a good idea. This could be a sign of structural damage, and I'm sure the government would rather know about it now than wind up with a bigger problem down the line, right? Only one way to be sure. Oh no. Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. Are we digging? Let me help. This is my area of expertise after all. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. We'll cover it for you. You don't have to sweat it. Okay, there's a hatch under there. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch, the floor around it stained in reddish brown. What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there? Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. The hatch. A hidden hatch. This is even better than finding a message. But there's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. Look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, alright. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Still no readings, though. None of the equipment has made a sound. Of course not. You'll know last month was super rainy. It clearly has been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever it is under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through to the carpet. It's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's simple as that. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Oh, did you test it? If you actually, tested it, and it was confirmed as human blood, that's a lot more concerning. Because at least then, there's a possibility of Kanika's explanation being right. But if it's been confirmed as human blood, then that's concerning. Whatever it is, I need to know what's down there. I need to know what's been under my bed all these years. Yeah, there's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we've explored every nook and cranny. Have you considered they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh. Do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice. I'm going for it. What was that? Oh, there's another one of the carvings down there. I'm getting the vision because carvings. You come into Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is and your friends are nowhere in sight. At least physically, this is Oscar's living room. Spiritually and mentally, you've been ripped away to some other place. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's safe with it's stale with an undercurrent of mold and earth. You feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. Hello, is anybody there? Here. There is no reply. Call somebody. Stella. Phone rings. Betty? You can hear something drop violently on the other end, and then a dial tone. Betty, call Kanika. Eddie? It's the same voice you heard when you called Stella, uttering the same phrase. You once again hear something drop violently on the other end and then a dial tone. Call Tabitha. The phone rings. I've been looking all over for you. Where did you... What? Why are you saying that? At Oscar's place. Can you come get me? Yeah, okay, I get it. Pulling a funny little prank on your poor long-suffering cousin, playing some creepy old-timey radio clip over the phone. Did Kanika put you up to this? Whatever, just come home. I'm sick of chasing after you. The call disconnects. Call the cops. You dial 911. Hello, what's your... Hello, is this some kind of prank? Franklin, come listen to this. Is that some kind of old-time radio show? But it's just repeating the same phrase over and over. Somebody's trying to creep us out. Now, hold on just a minute. Ain't this the area code from Cold? Oh, shit. I'll be damned. Listen here, Lilac. We know that's you. You've got some nerve calling in with a juvenile prank like this. Damn if it ain't creepy, though. Eddie? Eddie? Repeating like that. Do we know any Eddies? Just hang up, Hugby. Gotta keep those lines clear for real callers. We'll deal with Lilac later. Great. Now I've gotten more suspicion from the cops. Fucking... Oh my fucking god. Put your phone away. This clearly isn't getting you anywhere. Look for your friends in Rosalina's room. Whatever just happened was weird, but your friends are probably still in Rosalina's room. You head further into the house. I'm so curious. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck? Oh, that is uncanny as fuck. Are those like real images grayscaled? That's mildly horrifying. Who the fuck is this? Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. What the fuck? Stella? Hi. Movement starts as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Bark, bark. Woof, bark. Her little dog. Oh my... This is fucking horrifying. The lover. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? I've got to pick this option, just because this might get me somewhere. Eddie, it's Charlie. Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardy now. I'm not a child anymore. It has been a long time, hasn't it? I wasn't sure I was ever going to come back, but I am glad I did. It's good to see you. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone, and you definitely shouldn't have shown up here of all places. Oh, that sound with her neck twist was... Yeah. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. I'm not understanding from the context that's been given so far yet, but I want to keep down this line of questioning. Down this line of dialogue. Alright, first. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy. And now, I'm the only Scarlet left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Screw your family. Screw my family. Why are we letting the choices made by our fathers destroy our lives too? Keeping on this line of dialogue, because this is the most interesting one to me right now. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. You're right. What I came back for isn't worth it. But you are. I won't leave the holler without you. If you change your mind, I'll be around. Well, I hope the real Stella is okay. I'm guessing she is. She's gone along with the shadow in the corner of the room. You're alone again in this strange garden. Follow her. Go back the way you came. Follow her. You move to follow the narrow path through the foliage. As you step forward, a single door, standing solitary in the middle of the garden, appears before you. Enter, walk past the door, turn back. Enter. You walk up to the door and open it. Oh. A pickaxe stained with blood. Sheep with arrows sticking out of it. Spirits screaming at the windows. Something. There. Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly mortifying. Oh, Rosalina, hi. The mother. Junior, pack your things. Quickly, hurry. Oh, hi. Oh my... The sounds are very... The mob. Maybe we should run him out on a rail, too. Make an example of the whole family. Keep going down the mystical questions. Mama, what's going on? Please, he's only a child. We'll leave peacefully. Just give us a little time. They were only children, too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? So this is after the mine collapse, which I had guessed by the clanging of the pickaxes, or like the clanging from the mines also before it collapsed. My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. Mama, what's the man talking about? Why hasn't Daddy come home yet? Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing. Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy, or you and your little dolls here might get burned up. As for you, lady, what makes you think you're going to be keeping any of those valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours? Daddy said when he's not here, I'm the man of the house, so you don't get to push us around, mister. I'll call the police. Trust me, boy, the coppers ain't coming here tonight. And what makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you working in the mines too, instead of lazing around in this big house. Maybe you would have learned a thing or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots. Now get out unless you want to go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. I haven't packed all my puppets. I haven't said goodbye to Eddie. I don't want to leave. It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones even better than these. It's good for him. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyways. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. The mother and the mob are whisked away, leaving you behind in an empty room. As they also the presence is gone. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. Before you have the chance to think, another door creaks open on what you thought was the ceiling. Oh, hi, Wayne. I haven't seen you all chapter. There you are. This is quite the maze, isn't it? Why are you here? Is that ditchling you stepping on? Yeah. Absolutely crawling with these miserable little parasites. So yeah, that's a ditchling then. Okay. Bottom feeders. How did you get down here? I'm taking that one. I followed you in. I'm never very far behind. As he approaches, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh with a tinge of the saccharine and stomach-churning scent of decay. Shall we find the end of this little maze? Walk forward into the void. I already talked to him. I feel like I already made my choice. There's no need for you to run away from rain. You step past him and walk into the void. You're outside and it's night. A false moon looming massive in the painted sky. Wayne is gone. There's the presence again. Ditchlings. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Unless your eyes are playing tricks on you, the shadow in the corner keeps getting closer. Yeah, it does. Oh, hi, Kanika. The witch. You poor dear, I've been keeping track of you scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Oh, wait. Hold on. Crazy theory right now. So, I mean, maybe it's not supposed to be super hidden and stuff or something. It's picking characters specifically that represent the characters in the past. Is Kanika supposed to represent her grandmother? I don't remember her exact name. Why do I keep forgetting her name? Um, Sybil. Sybil. This is Sybil. Okay. Who's the oldest person in town that we know? Maybe not necessarily the oldest person in town, but the oldest person that we know that is a major character. Who the fuck is it? It's Sybil. This is her, right? Like, this is supposed to be in the past. This is clearly they're using Kanika to represent someone who is a witch. Let's keep going along the mystical line of stuff. Back off, lady. I don't know you, and if you know what's good for you, you don't know me either. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you young'uns. Childhood sweethearts. Just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? Young'uns, how old are you supposed to be? It's definitely Sybil. Mystical, don't talk about my family, and I don't need life advice from some old broad. Keep going down the line of this. I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? Mystical. I'm glad I picked Mystical now, because I'm able to get, like, really into the character of, like, whoever this vision is focused on. And I'm able to learn more that way. We would never be like them. We love each other. My mother just loved his money, and as soon as it was gone, so was she. And then all he loved was booze. Me and Eddie aren't like that. The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here. Then you can both go free. No more misfortune. Not for you. Not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. The witch mimes handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. I don't understand. Is this a map in some kind of poem? That's where you'll find them. You need her there. And be careful. What the fuck is happening? Sybil, I am suspicious as hell of you right now. What the fuck is happening? Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. Why would she be interested in that? Clearly they didn't even really know each other before. Why would she specifically be interested? What is her game in this? It's trying to get rid of me. It'll have to try harder. Hi, Wayne. Talk again. Are you Sam Wayne, or are you something else? I'm interested in this answer. The body that stands before you is Sam Wayne. You say the body that stands before... It's something else in his place or something, right? Like... It's something using his body or something. It's like some being is using his body, because it's like, maybe... I don't know, if he died... Also, is his shirt more stained than the last time, or is it the same amount of stained? I don't remember. I wonder if it's just because Sam Wayne clearly died recently, and like whatever being is trying to talk to me was just taking the most recently dead person before I got here. I am curious about this. This body knew her. Okay, so it's definitely not Wayne then. What's doing this? A resonant, a ghost, whatever it is you call it, the leftovers of a human existence, festering and forgotten, feeding on the energy of more powerful beings to do this. Pathetic. So it is actually a ghost. Are you following me? Clearly you need protecting. I'm just looking out for you. Am I dead? Of course not. I would never let something so weak harm you, let alone kill you. Why are you interested in protecting me? I'm curious about why is this interested in protecting me? What the hell is going on in this town? I'm sure you'll be able to piece it together soon enough. I'd rather find out on your own first. That's the only way you can really know who to trust. And then I can finally tell you more. There's so much to discuss when that time comes. What are you? I'm a friend. Vague as ever. Do you know the way out? I will soon, but in the meantime you have nothing to fear. I'm watching over you. I don't know how much I trust you yet. Wrong thing. Save. More worried about my friends. The people you only met 2 days ago? I'm sure if something happens to them, you'll recover soon enough. Jesus. What? It's not as if your bonds are strong enough to leave a mark unbroken. Okay, fucking rude. You continue forward through the uncanny underbrush. Oh, we're not out yet. Once again, you find yourself separated and alone. A long wooden corridor stands before you, littered with bottles and rails. Oh, hi. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. The caretaker. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. Oh, hi, the fucking presence is there. As the caretaker is swept away, the room pulls itself to you and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. The father lies in its center, looking pitifully small. So, Jesus Christ, that sound design is very upsetting. Sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. And sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. I think I'm gonna go with the mystical option again, though. You're getting what you deserve. Damn it, Junior. How many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damned snake Enoch went behind my back. Not for that. For what you did to our family. We could have just started over someplace new, but instead you became the son of a bitch the Scarlets made you out to be. You're right. I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until their name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. I'll see what I can do. Get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Damn it, boy. I may not have till the morning. Promise me. Promise me you'll go back. And at the very least, show that Enoch bastard what for. I promise. No. Stand in silence. I promise. I'll go back. You watch as the father's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. Such theatrics. What a waste of time. Why force you to see any of this? People always think their own experiences are so important, but what does any of it matter? Talk, I guess. I've been talking to Wayne this whole time. You can kind of start to see the structure of his face under the sheet now that he's closer. You keep disappearing. It's doing its best to keep us apart, but I have a feeling it'll be over soon. Then the exit won't be hard to find. Do you know what it's trying to tell me? Yes, and it's trivial. Don't worry yourself with it. My friend's dead. They're alive. I'm not sure if they'll stay that way. What? Fucking... Let's move on. Let's. You move back to the bed to quietly leave through the hole. The father left behind and crawl through. There more to this vision? Oh, there is. You find yourself pressed uncomfortably against a trellis. A small castle sits off to one side of the wall, and the bars of a prison loom over both all of it and all of you. Oh, the entity climbing up the trellis again. How very Romeo and Juliet of you. No need to run off. I won't tell the old man, though you've gotten sloppy, and you should try to be more careful if you don't want him putting you in an early grave. Who are you? Are you one of Eddie's brothers? I thought they were dead. Alright, let's pick that one. Keep going along the path of, like, seemingly playing out the conversation as it happened in the past. No, not one of her brothers. I'm a prisoner. Another victim of the Scarlet's lies. Like you, Charles Shaw. I'm not him. A mere generation makes no difference. His blood runs in your veins, does it not? And now it runs in hers. Yes, it seems your little trysts bore fruit. And oh, will you ever be in trouble when the old man finds out? How do you know that? Who are you? You know you don't have to keep dangling there. Come inside. You'll be able to hear me through the door just fine. Oh. The world around you swirls, and you find yourself pulled to the other side of the wall. A door bound by countless locks and chains pulsates before you. There's so many locks. I can't free you if that's what you're after. You pick that one. Oh, this is so interesting. That's not what I invited you in for. I couldn't escape even with your help. I merely wanted to offer a warning. Leave town now. Absolutely not. I'm not leaving without her, especially if what you say is true. You can't take her with you. It's not possible. You can always stay and die, but if I were you, I would use my healthy legs and run as far away from Scarlet Hollow as possible. I hear the beaches are nice. Why don't you take a permanent vacation there? You're wrong. I know it's possible. I have that weird map. I have the spell, or whatever it is. Okay, so it is a spell, or something at least. Me and her are gonna get out of here. What the fuck did Sybil do? Ah, you've been talking to the witch then. How very interesting. Oh, hi again, Stella. Charlie, get away from the door. Don't listen to it. Eddie, are you pregnant? How does it know that? Interesting interpretation. I'm gonna run after Stella this time. Let's see. You ignore Wayne, continuing down the corridor after Stella and passing into the darkness. Wayne is already waiting for you as you enter the next room. The two of you finding yourselves huddled under a large table. The lover stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. Yap, yap, yap. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. Of course, it's a present. When you look at it, you can remember all the fun we've had. Just let the scene play out. There's no use to trying to communicate, whether with the resident or your little friends. I'll try to keep it away from my brother so he doesn't smash it. Though I wish I could make it move like you can. And you can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. That's the plan. I want to be a traveling performer. Why don't you come with me? We can go from town to town, putting on shows for other kids. Please don't engage with it while I try to find another door. A traveling show? And you want me there too? Oh, we could go to towns along the beach. I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. I think that Wayne is just getting more and more annoyed with me actually, like, trying to figure out the backstory of what the fuck is happening. Of course, we can go anywhere you want. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Everything crashes to a thunderous black. before you or Wayne can get in another word. Oh, that's fine. That's why they're all being treated like puppets. Is because obviously the present is Charlie, and Charlie was clearly into making puppets. He was using them like puppets to tell the story. That's really interesting. A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. It opens. You feel a shove from behind and tumble through the hatch. Oh, there's the carving again. Oh, more of this. Okay. It took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. Oh. Holding a bat behind her back. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy together. Eddie? That's why the presence had a dent in the side of its head. Because Charlie was beaten to death by Eddie. Fuck. Oh, that was in the... That was down in the hatch, right? Because it took us down in the hatch before giving that vision. Holy shit. This is the most answers I've gotten in a single chapter so far. Wayne is gone once again. There's nothing here but you and the howling void. Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? For the first time tonight, you recognize the names of your companions. Does this mean that the Resonant has grown weaker, or is this yet another part of the act? So he means, do you repent for your crimes, as in, I'm a part of the Scarlet family. I think he's talking directly to me this time. You talking to me? You must answer for the crimes committed by your Scarlet blood. Yep, I was right. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die, please. I have been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years, to pay for the years that were taken from me. My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Forfeit your years, and I will finally leave. I would rather not. I didn't cause that. I did not cave your head in. I did not kill you. I would rather not give you years of my life. It sucks what happened to you. That sucks. But I am not going to give you years off of my life. You can't actually make me do anything, can you? I can keep you here. And I can do whatever I want with them. Oh my fucking god, he's threatening to harm them. Of fucking course he is. You can refuse, but if you do, then I will stay. I will stay until I get what I'm owed. I don't understand. You will live a shorter life. And I will finally be satisfied. I will have justice. I will finally die. I will leave this house at last. How much shorter would my life be? That is it for you to know. I feel like it's for me to know, judging the fact that I'm giving up years of my life, potentially. just as it wasn't for me to know. One day, sooner than you'd like, you will die. A smell hits you. That now familiar, wet, unwell odor. Wayne, please help me. What an annoying pest you are. But you couldn't keep me out for long. It seems we've exhausted its power. Holding all these bodies hostage must have been quite taxing. Come along, Lilac. It's desperate, but it has no power over you. There's no need to bow to the will of such a frayed and broken consciousness. Leave it to fester. But I can't just leave the ghost here. You can. Where will Oscar and Rosalina live if the ghost stays? Don't let it go years of your life for something so insignificant. I don't want to fucking give up years of their life just for something that I didn't even fucking do. But, I'm fucking leaving. You're right, I want to help, but I just can't justify the cost. That's also most the line of thinking I'm going with here. Is like, I don't know how many years that's gonna take off my life. I don't know. Could be like 60 when I would have made it to 80, or it could be 30 when I would have made it to 80. You don't need my help. Close your eyes, feel for the stairs. Or also, that could mean dying by the end of the week. You close your eyes, you fumble in the darkness, reaching out your hands and grasping the air until your palm finds wood. It's the staircase. You can feel it under your hands. You begin your ascent. Good. You've made it out of the pit. His overpowering smell returns as you place a confident foot on the wooden floor of what you assume must be Rosalina's room. You open your eyes as you try to hold your breath. Oh, I hope none of the... Oh, why we are not back out of there yet. I guess we have to walk back through all of the visions. You feel a hand on your back. You shudder knowing what it's attached to. Don't fall for it. Keep feeling your way forward. Yeah, the ghost is trying to prevent me from leaving. You continue. You feel the door from under your palm and the sturdy walls of the hallway beyond. Wayne's palm continues to gently urge you forward. You stumble into the corridor between the annex and library. The real world is swimming back into focus. Good. The main doors are just ahead. You feel a shove as Wayne pushes you forward. You fall towards the entrance, your legs still unsure of the ground beneath you, and the doors fly open. Reject the burden of your family's sins. Resolve the haunting without using a special trait. You're outside. It's real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows small piles of dried leaves across the steps of the library. They're all out here now. You made the right choice. It would have been so easy to fall for its tricks. I'm proud that you didn't. Be seeing you. Interesting. I'm starting to wonder, is Wayne trustworthy? He seems to genuinely want to protect me. But also I'm still unsure. He's still a bit like, I don't know if I trust him completely. Thank God you made it out, Lilac. I went to get Mom when I realized you hadn't left the library with the rest of us. I figured if anyone knew what to do, it'd be her. Oh, hi. You're here. I see someone beat me to the punch. It sounds like you've had quite the evening. My bones weren't meant to bend like that. I'm gonna be hurting for a few days at least. Rosalina's pain meds are in there. I hope Dr. Kelly is still awake. We'll need replacements right away, especially after everything that just happened. And we'll have to figure out where we're going to stay. Oh God, this was such a disaster. You and Rosalina could always stay with us, Mr. Gutierrez. That's a very kind offer, Alexis, but I'm afraid the stairs would be too much for Rosalina. And I wouldn't want to impose on her parents like that. It's a lot to ask. I can figure this out. I hadn't even thought of that. It'd be hard to keep on living a normal life. Okay, so they do they all seem aware of what was happening then. And who knows what giving up years of your life to that ghost would have done to you. You made the right call, and I'm just happy you're okay. It's just a house, and we don't even own it. I'm not going to ask anyone to sacrifice years of their life for a rental. Even if we owned the place, that ghost was asking for quite the down payment. Sorry we couldn't get rid of that ghost. Don't apologize. I wouldn't want you to lose something that important for a rental unit owned by the state. Honestly, if it makes you feel better, I don't think I could have lived with the guilt if you'd made that choice. Are you sure you can't take up on Lexus's offer? Oscar sighs. You're right. I'm gonna peace out. Back encounters with my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. Fine, whatever. See Rosalinda, see Alexis. Zane walks off down the road. Oh my god, this chapter has been... This is a really interesting chapter. It wasn't as stressful, I will say, as chapter 2. Chapter 2 was like, fuck, everyone's in the mine and it's collapsing. Have to rush to get them all out. That was the most stressful of the 3 chapters so far, but this one was really interesting in that we got a lot of backstory for the Scarlet family. A lot of answers, but also a lot more questions as well. To think that ghosts are actually real. Stella's got to be over the moon right now. Actually, wait, where is Stella? Oh, she's just standing there by herself. That isn't like her. Yeah, she doesn't seem to be doing very well after all of that. Is she okay? I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost and she's standing off by herself. Yeah, that's also a good point. It's like, she was so excited for the ghost hunt and so excited by the prospect of seeing an actual ghost, but now after what happened, she's just standing over there quietly. Which, like, fair. That would be a normal reaction from anyone else who had just seen a ghost, but this is Stella we're talking about. Yeah. Go talk to Stella. I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go check in with her. We walk over to Stella. I've never seen anything like what we saw tonight. Absolutely dreadful, and I don't think my dear Stella is having an easy time with it. Oh, hey, Lilac. You okay? I'm so sorry, Lilac. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? Yeah, she isn't doing well after the day, clearly. She hurries off down the road. I wonder what specifically got to her. I think she took the brunt of things in there. No wonder she's having a hard time right now. Do we go after her? I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it'd just make her clam up even more. She's a strong girl, she'll be okay. I'm honestly surprised that she and Zane are the only ones heading out right now. You've all been through something awful, and each and every one of you needs rest. Especially you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. God, what a disaster this whole night has been. I had no idea it would burn out like this, or turn out like this. I'm so sorry, everyone. Stop apologizing, Dad. We're the ones who don't have a house anymore. We don't even have the library. Were you all conscious that whole time? I can kind of infer that, but I want to, see and get confirmation. Everyone glances at each other. Yeah. It was awful. Kind of fun, too, but mostly awful. Yeah, they did seem, in pain for a lot of that. The way that they were kind of just, strung up stiffly. That seems to certainly not be a pleasant experience, getting puppeted around by that ghost. I'm pretty sure we remember everything. At least up until that guy showed up and snapped us out of it. Oh, they saw Wayne? Wayne, he's been following Lilac around. What did he say to you? We don't need to trouble Lilac for any details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make any trouble. There's another carving in there. They keep giving me visions. It's a pretty weird coincidence, right? I wonder if any of those things are tied to everything supernatural that's been happening. Leave it at that. Wonder if those things are tied to everything supernatural that's been happening. Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence. But two of them on back-to-back nights? And if you're right and there's another one in the clinic... I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. You've been finding carvings around town and they've been giving you visions? This is news to me, too. I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this all night long. Sybil, you are... There'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow, Lilac. I'd love to discuss these visions over tea. I am suspicious as fuck of you, Sybil. I don't trust you right now. You were fiddling with shit in the visions, in the flashbacks. Why were you messing with stuff? I don't trust her very much. Like, what was her plan there? Because she had... I don't think it was just, oh, I'll help you get the person you love. There's something in it for her that she was looking to gain. I feel like she wouldn't just... They didn't even know each other. No, I don't trust Sybil. Why is she specifically... Because that's the point I was getting to, is why is she specifically stopping us from talking about this? Why is she specific? We're just starting to talk about the carvings. And she just jumps in. There'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. We don't have to talk about this right now. Are you behind this? In some way? I don't trust her. I spent a lot of time with Wayne in there. Yeah, I noticed. We could smell him as soon as we snapped out of it. What happened? Did he hurt you? He was part of the reason I left the ghost behind. He really didn't want me to make a deal with it. Weird. It's like he has some sort of obsession with you, isn't it? Like I said, let's not trouble Lilac about him. Just stay away, all of you. Sybil, you stop. I am talking to them. Sybil, you do not need to be involved. You weren't even there. Motherfucker. Keep your ass out of this, please. Every time we talk about this shit, we talk about the carving, we talk about Wayne, every time we talk about the supernatural shit that's happening, she's just like, no, stop talking about it. She's hiding it behind, oh, just don't bother her, don't bother her. I don't trust her. I do not trust her. I think that's where I'm settling. I don't trust her. I'm really sorry, Oscar. I'm really sorry, Rosalina. It's okay, worse things have happened to people, and the price was just too high. We'll find a way to pick things up. I know you did everything you could for us, Lilac. It probably was smart not to trust that ghost anyways. You won't have to do it alone, Oscar. You can help yourself to whatever you need from the store. Yeah, I'm sure Aunt Winnie and I can help out too. This is a good town full of good people, Lilac. We won't let this ruin Oscar. What was it like being puppeted? They all glance away. Presumably not very pleasant. It hurt. Yeah, they seemed like they were in pain that whole time. Why didn't I make the kids stay behind? I can't believe I let that happen to them. Dad, this might be the overwhelming pain and exhaustion talking, but... Shut up. I love you. None of this is your fault, okay? I had no idea what I was going to say until the words were already spilling out. It was like I had no control over myself. I remember each and everything I said. It's like it was burned into my memory. You poor souls. I can't begin to imagine what you've all been through. Still, fucking... I don't trust you. What do we do about the library? We can always board it up until the ghost goes away, right? The mines were boarded up, and that just made us want to go down there even more. We can't just tell them it's mega haunted. Even if folks believe us, that'll just make them want to investigate for themselves. Maybe we should say there's a gas leak. That's a good option. Sybil, is there a chance this goes away on its own? I'm not really an authority on these things, but it doesn't seem interested in fading away. You are the most suspicious person in town. You are definitely an authority on these things. Okay, that's settled then. We boarded up. We say there was a gas leak. You are definitely involved in the supernatural shit happening. You are definitely an authority on these things. And just hope no one gets curious, I guess. It's the best we can do for now. Do any of you know who you were supposed to be? Oh yeah, maybe they would know. No, but they didn't even know what they were going to say before their bodies were forced to say it, so maybe they probably wouldn't know who they were supposed to be. No idea. The words just came out. Yeah, okay. I was guessing. There was no context, nothing. but there was a weird feeling, like an overwhelming guilt. I was so angry. I was mostly just scared. I didn't feel any of those things. I don't know how to describe it. I felt powerful. Sybil, you are powerful. I was just cold. We should probably get going. It's starting to get chilly out and I don't want to keep Alexa's parents up too late. I'll be over later tonight with some bedding and hot tea, and I'll have Miles bring your groceries in the morning. Don't be a stranger and let us know if you need anything, okay? Sure. Okay, whatever. Thank you, that really means a lot. I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, I guess. Cool. Kanika wearily treads back to the general store. I'll be back in a moment to walk you home, dear. I just need to put the tea on and give your cousin a quick call. Why are you looking at me? Leave. Sybil leaves you and catches up to her daughter. My whole body hurts. Mom, what was that? And I want a better answer than a ghost. You'll be alright. Let me get you some of that special tea. It's been working well, don't you think? I think ibuprofen would be better, but I gotta admit the tea has been nice. I don't trust Sybil. I'll put the kettle on as soon as we get home. I guess it's just the two of us now. I wonder when we're gonna hang out more with Avery. I want to know more about them. Maybe next chapter or something. Hopefully chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6, chapter 7. One of the chapters, hopefully. So I have no idea where I can mostly place the rest of the others. Roughly place most of the others. None whatsoever, but I remember everything I said, and I remember that cold feeling. A prisoner of the Scarlets. I wonder what your family was up to back then. Right, yeah, right. They were playing the prisoner. Who was the prisoner? I wonder what your family was back up to back then. Wow. I guess we can add it to the ever-growing pile of mysteries. Yeah, I am trying to think, like, who would they have kept prisoner? I don't know. Who is the entity? I'm really trying to think on who the entity might be. If it's different from all of the other characters that we saw. I don't know. It's probably someone we're going to find out eventually, and I can't think of anyone right now, so I'm not going to spend forever thinking about something that we probably don't even know the answer to yet. Yeah. What do you remember? As far as I know, all of it. I might start forgetting soon, but for now it's all fresh. The twisting wasn't the most pleasant, but even though I feel like I got tossed in a blender, it honestly made me feel so alive. So you don't regret coming along tonight? Look, that was a horrible experience that will stick with me for the rest of my days, and we failed to get rid of the ghost. But failure has a way of bringing people together. And hey, I got genuinely possessed back there. How many people can say they were possessed by a ghost? I guess you finally got some shared trauma with everyone now. I guess I'll see you around. I guess you finally got some shared trauma with everyone now. Avery chuckles and then grabs at their ribs, wincing. Yeah, I guess I do, huh? I know tonight was horrific, but it was also thrilling, and knowing we all went through it together, it makes it easier. There are people to commiserate with tomorrow morning when the sorceress really the soreness really starts to set in. Still, I feel worse for Oscar and Rosalina than I feel for myself. I'll see if there's something Aunt Winnie can do to help them out. At the very least, I can help them spruce things up with some plants once they find a place to settle in. Which reminds me, I'd better get back home. I'm supposed to have a shift tomorrow morning. I might have to call in sick, but here's hoping a good night's sleep is enough to heal up. Avery heads off, leaving the square in front of the library empty. Sybil returns not long after Avery leaves. It's time to go back to the estate. Your cousin wasn't exactly thrilled to hear about what happened tonight, but I think I blunted her anger as much as I could. Shall we? Go back to the estate. Why do I have to go with you? The night feels cold, the crunch of leaves beneath your feet deafening in the quiet wilderness. Let's stop here for a bit. The old bones need a moment to rest. I don't trust you. There's ditchlings everywhere. They are, and I'm afraid that they It still would be this numerous, even if you had managed to exorcise the spirit you encountered tonight. Its presence was merely a symptom of the rot in this place, rather than its cause. People are unfortunately just going to have to get used to the sight of these things in the coming days. Are you a witch? She laughed, surprised by your question. I suppose some people might call me one, but I'm just an old woman who fancies herself a bit of a healer. Yeah, sure, lie to me like that. What you call yourself isn't important, you're more powerful than you let on. Yeah, I'm giving this question, or this dialogue option. Well, I do drink plenty of tea. Yeah, sure, that's definitely all. I'm so sorry, Lilac, I completely just forgot to send you home with some tonight. I don't trust you. Edward killed Charles Jr., but it feels like I'm only scratching the surface of things. What has my family done? Is that what the spirit showed you? Your family built one of those powerful coal empires in Appalachia. Those sorts of things don't come about without betrayal and bloodshed. Don't act like, oh, this is just a natural thing that happens with the Cole family. Bullshit. You had a fucking hand in that. You had a hand in that. The flashbacks showed that. You caused that. For some reason, I don't know what it is yet, but I don't trust you being like, oh yeah, brushing all this off, brushing all this away. I don't trust you. These are all assumptions, of course. I'm just an old woman who enjoys her tea, and the Scarlet Empire is far older than these rattling bones. Yeah, just an old woman who enjoys her tea, definitely. Definitely trustworthy. Definitely not hiding something. If you want the bloody details, I'm afraid you'll have to find them yourself. Or you could say them. Oh my god. Yeah, wow. Wow, very quickly I have become suspicious of Sybil. You with Sybil walk deeper into the woods. You're getting closer to the estate. One last rest and we'll get you home. Sybil, what is Wayne? I'm gonna ask it anyways and just hope. It's like I said, he's just a man. Sure. We both know there's more to him than that. He said it himself. He basically said it like I asked him, oh, are you Wayne? And he said, the body you are seeing is Wayne. He didn't say, I am Wayne. It's something inhabiting his body because he was stated to have died. And I was thinking, okay, well, maybe he's a ghost or something. But no, something is inhabiting his body. We both know there's more to him than that. The smile briefly fades from her face. Yeah, I'm onto you. It's not exactly polite to share people's medical history. I may not have taken a Hippocratic oath, but I still respect the privacy of others. That doesn't mean you should trust him, though. Be careful with that one. I don't trust him. Or I don't trust her. I'm still kind of in the middle on trusting Wayne. But I definitely don't trust Sybil. Wayne didn't want to make a deal with that ghost. Of course he didn't. Some people never understand the kind of sacrifice that was laid upon the table tonight. If he'd gone through with the deal, it would have been an affront to everything he is. There was a stone carving of a goat's head and a pack of wolves in the basement. There was something similar in the mines last night, too. A circle of arms in chains. Both of them gave me visions. Was there now? That's quite an interesting development. I'll be sure to have some ready by tomorrow. Maybe it'll help us piece some things together. I don't want to talk to you. Tomorrow. Next chapter. I don't trust you. I understood these visions perfectly well. I don't need any special tea to help me decipher them. Yeah. That's fair enough, but you should swing by tomorrow regardless. It's always best to think about these things after the mind's had time to rest, even for one as perspective as yours. Yeah, I will talk about this with another one of the characters, not you. Not... Why can't I just go home? Like, to my real home? I'm afraid this is your real home. It called to you, didn't it? Otherwise you never would have gotten on that bus. Nobody really leaves the holler. At least not forever. Call it a quirk of the town. You're kidding, right? Of course I am. People leave town all the time. We just haven't been blessed with the most frequent public transportation. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Brushing it off again when I bring up, like... Oh, you're kidding, right? Brushing it off again. I see your fucking game. Thank you for patiently waiting with an old woman, Lilac. I feel spry as a spring chicken. Sure, whatever. You and Sybil trek through the remainder of the woods and find yourselves on the outskirts of the estate. I'm looking forward to continuing our chat tomorrow once you've had some time to rest. Good luck handling Tabitha. I tried to soften her up over the phone, but there's only so much softening you can do with someone that prickly, bless her heart. Get a good night's rest, Lilac. You've earned it. However, Sybil heads back through the woods, leaving you alone to face Tabitha. Enter the estate. I imagine she's not going to be very happy I left her in the shop. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't leave her in the shop. I mean, I guess we would have... I guess it wouldn't have just been like, oh, a day with Tabitha or something. Maybe? Would it have been? Could it have been? I don't know. But we probably still would have just, like, gone to the library and stuff with the rest of... with, like, Stella and Kanika and them. It just... we wouldn't have hung out with Stella a bit before that. You open the door to the estate as quietly as you can, only to find your cousin anxiously pacing in the foyer. She's been waiting for you. I see you finally decided to drag your sorry ass back here. I don't even know what to say. I've told you so many times to stay out of trouble, to keep me posted about where you are, to come home in a timely manner. I mean, she's kind of justifiable to be a bit pissed off, because the last 2 days I've left something shitty has happened. And then today, again, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go to the store with you. Left the store while she was still getting stuff because Stella was like, oh, let's hang out a bit before going to the library. And then this happened. This whole ghost thing happened. What's the point of saying it all again? Clearly you just don't care how your actions affect me, and I don't know how to make you care. After that, I need to talk to you about some stuff. Now is really not the time. Oscar's house was haunted by the ghost. Charles Jr. Yeah, I'm not going to read that whole thing again, but that's the dialogue I'm picking first. Was there a gas leak in the library or something? I guess that is the story we're sharing around. Do you realize how ridiculous you sound right now? We're like 6 other people there. That I have proof this time. Oh, she doesn't believe me. This whole song and dance is getting real old. You go out and you see something supernatural that I'm conveniently not around for, and then you come back crying about it as an excuse for abandoning me. Wayne followed me into Oscar's house. Do you really think mentioning that awful man is supposed to garner sympathy from me or something? So you do know him. Did I ever say I didn't? He's a creep from a bad time in my life, and I do my best not to think about him, which has become an increasingly difficult task. What is he? He seems like a nice guy. He's stalking me. Say nothing. What is he? A sick man that you should avoid. If I could get him to stop talking to you, I would. He's not the decent man I used to know. I keep finding these weird stone carvings and having visions around them. There was one in the mines last night and another in Oscar's house. Visions? Have you been having seizures? God, please stop running off on your own to places I can't find you. If you have health problems, you really need to be careful. Who put them there? You expect me to know? They're probably some kind of ancient artifact, and I'm not an archaeologist. Have you been getting enough sleep? You sound a little delirious. I guess, yeah, she hasn't been around to see this stuff happening. What if they're what's making all this supernatural stuff happen? I've yet to see any evidence of the supernatural. This feels like a distraction from me being mad at you. Don't tell me a lot about our family. I think we've done some terrible stuff, Tabitha. And all of it is probably in your imagination, because they're hallucinations stemming from either gas or, I don't know, your own guilt and exhaustion. City folk love to self-flagellate. That's pretty much it. Wait, then I'm going to bed. Nope. I thought there was other stuff I could have talked to her about. Damn it. Your cousin walks off, leaving you alone. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. Before your thoughts can drift away to nightmarish recollections of hours past, your phone buzzes on the nightstand. Ooh, more texts. Stella, hey, sorry I ran off earlier. Wound up in a really bad headspace. I care about you so much. Just need some time to get a handle on things. Sorry. Call her. You call Stella, but it goes straight to voicemail. I'm here if you need. You put your phone back on the nightstand. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of City Hall, having a swirling void of wrath and despair that the people of this town will have to learn to ignore. Disaster looms its tallest yet over Scarlet Hollow.